Thank you for the introduction. So yeah, I think what I want to talk about is that from the perspective we are inside this project, because we are not like a university or a faculty. We are a company, quite small company from Vienna. And if it's possible, you can play the video. Is it fine, sir? Nearly? You can hear it? Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, what we do is that, yeah, create digital magic. I don't know, but we make digital solutions for museums and visitor centers around the world. And the question, if you put it in one topic, is like, how can you use the virality or the bandwidth of digital solutions or potential? How can you use them in a senseful way for telling stories to visitors of museums, but also for visitor centers, for exhibitions, and it all comes together that we think about how to visualize is a lot of it. So we do this around the world for many museums, from of course in Germany and Austria a lot, but also we saw it in a video here before, for the Kennedy Space Center, the visitor center for NASA in Florida, but also some projects in China and in the Arabic Abu Dhabi, and the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, and the question we go into it, how this whole facet of digital stuff you can do is a lot, and it's getting more every month, and we do this now for something like 10 years, a little bit more. And right now you saw an augmented reality gaming application for the Deutsches Museum in Munich, or here smartwatch application for Museum für Angewandte in Wien, or some gaming stuff for Naturmuseum St. Gallen in Switzerland. So the bandwidth has become so wide that the field we are in even become trickier and trickier. And so the work for us will become more interesting, but also more challenging. So can I push here? Does it work? Yeah. So yeah. So it's a lot we're dealing with, and we also see, I mean, the perspective we bring into this topic is that we are working with many museums worldwide, and we get their demands, and also the goals they set get really high, and they really expect that they want to do a lot, because they see what you can see in the last Apple keynote, what we can do with these new glasses. And next week, I don't know, the chief of CEO of a museum, they want something like this, but they have no clue what it costs and what does it take to go there. So it's about finding the senseful way for using this digital Zauberkasten. So one key, of course, for it is, yeah, that's us. It's us. And one key of it is, of course, visualization. And visualization is something universal, which you can use in many, many ways. And we clustered some trends we see that come up from time to time. And there are lots of them, there are even much more, but I want to focus on these three, or just to mention them. That the thing about augmented reality is also virtual reality is something which the demand is very high. In the last 3-4 years, it's getting crazy, even more than it should, I think. But also in the gamification, especially for education, young people, and the topic we call it digital collection. This is something which is crucial, and this digital collection idea, this brings us the nearest to what we think Intervia is dealing with. It's about how can you use complex data, existing databases, for using them inside digital experiences for the broader target group, for visitors of a museum, for example, but also for experts. And this is a shift we saw in the last many years, because the shift was, normally, what we do in normal projects is, if you create mobile apps or some kind of touch tables or full rooms of installations, the content you create for this stuff, you normally create it exclusively for this single experience. And then you make it, and then you throw it away. And then you make the next one. And what we see, the shift of to use the potential, to use the knowledge of an institution, of a museum in our case, and use it directly to get some kind of digital experience for the broader target group out of it. So that's like the new stuff. It started some consciousness of the institutions that they have lots of knowledge already digitalized, so they can use it. So the idea is that you bring it out and to several digital domains, like you get like mobile apps, or you got web applications, or you got integrated digital room installations, that you can use it for this kind of stuff. And here you see some examples of this. There's a little bit like the history of it. Like on the left, you see how like digital collections look like in the past. Like you only like the people who use this kind of special tool use it, and then we see this transition that you get it out, you get it more visualized, and you can use it in a broader way. For example, here for the Ostasiatische Porzellansammlung in Brandenburg, where they come here and they have like thousands of exhibits, and the question is, how can we use our existing large database to open it up in a broader one? So we build up a collection explorer for them, where you can visualize this collection, and this idea really brings us to Intervia. And this is something we're learning inside this project, and hopefully also the results of it, to bring it out, that we can enhance all the Intervia results, to bring it to the museums, to bring it more in real life situations, because this is the situation we are in, because we are telephoning and talking with museums every week about new stuff, and that's a direct result we hope to see here. Yeah, and so that's why we are really happy that we can participate in this project, and I hope that we can say today, in let's say a year or so, that we can say, when this is over, there is something we carry on, there is something which will come out and be a real application inside museums worldwide, where like the concept of Intervia like lives on, or even continue in a formal way with all you guys. Yeah, so that's it for now. Thank you so much, and I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.